Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a weekly reading for Capricorn that runs from the 13th until the 19th of February. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and that one just popped out. But don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And there's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. So let's just lay down your 10 cards. These cards are very lively, so it could well be something quite lively going on around you at the moment, a situation which is making you feel very unsettled. You're wanting some kind of clarity or some kind of closure or opening. It's like you're stuck in the middle at the moment. But let's have a look at what's come up for you. So the first card is in the here and now, the present situation. Yeah, got the 7 of Wands in the reverse position. Quite clearly, it shows that things have gone from bad to worse and from the frying pan and into the fire. Okay, you've reached rock bottom around the situation. It's like you've tried everything, okay, but nothing seems to work. It's like every ace was played. You have no more aces to play. So there's a strong sense perhaps there is a need to just walk away from the situation or deal with the situation in a different way, because if you change the way you look at something, what you look at also changes. Okay, and the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So something can change here, but it does actually involve a risk, a leap of faith, to move away from the situation or to change the way you look at it or the way you deal with it. Because sometimes it's not always possible to walk away from something. You just have to deal with it in a different way. Yeah, I mean, the card crossing is the 10 of Cups. It's there. I mean, the 10 of Cups is one of the best cards in the pack, It's about emotional happiness, but it's not there, okay? It's there, it's hidden. This is a cloud, big cloud, okay? The sun is always there behind the clouds, but once the clouds have lifted, dispersed, then it will reveal the sun which was always there. So you have to work through these issues, and the way which you work through them is either to just let go completely, cut all ties, or to deal with the situation in a different way. That's just the way it is. It's one way or another. There's nothing in between, because if you're in between, you're like at the crossroads. You've got to choose, but you don't. You just stay where you are. You remain stuck where nothing changes. So a risk is needed here, and you have to decide which way to go. Yeah, I mean, I've got the Page of Pentacles, which flew out again, lively cards. Page of Pentacles in the reverse position, like more recently, the past coming to the present. You've lost something here, okay? It's like you had it and then you lost it. It's like, defeat was taken from the jaws of victory here, okay? Things can never be the same. Things have changed. You've played every ace, okay? There's no more aces to play here. As I said, it's time to let go. It's time to move forward, because if you don't, then nothing changes, okay? And you may have tried to let go and move forward, and then you just come back, to where you were, So maybe it's time to try to deal with it differently, okay? It's one of the two here, okay? But you've got to stick with it, and you've got to keep on keeping on, because if you don't, if you give up because there's too much fear, you're pulled back, nothing changes, you're back to square one. Could well have been that you've had to spend a lot of money recently as well, so something that needed repair and replacing, or something new. Better, got the 8 of Cups, reversed here, okay, which is about things building up again for you, okay, and that comes about because you do make this choice, okay, you do make the right choice, okay, and I do sense you letting go of a situation, okay, and then just moving forward and away from this situation, and then things start to build up for you, like in an emotional sense. So it could be around matters of the heart, but it could also be something practical as well. With the Page of Pentacles reversed, it's like you've lost something practical and you're gonna gain it again, okay? That's the overall feeling. It's like losing the world to gain it here, okay? But there's, right now it's throwing up a lot of frustrations and challenges. It's like you're paying now in advance, but once you get through this difficult period, then things are shown to build up, and you will get your just rewards, okay? All this time, all this effort you put in will come back in equal measure. Yeah, your gold card is shown by the Hanged Man, Okay, you do feel stuck. That's what the card is showing. Okay, but I do sense you are going to make a sacrifice here. You know, it will bring about this transformation. Okay, it's very much about you putting your best foot forward. You know, it's about you making these changes or dealing with the situation differently to how you've done before, and then that will create an opening for you. Subconsciously, I've got the Star card reversed. Okay, there's a lot of healing taking place. I see this water just come down over you. Okay, it's been a very difficult period for you. You know, it's been horrific. You know, that's what I'm being given here. There's also something here about like inefficiencies. So it could well be that you need to like look at your money or look at your time and just kind of sort of work about that, you know, rather than being distracted too much. There's a strong sense of the need to focus on this situation, which will then create these openings. It can also talk about these wishes which you put out. There's this big wish you have, okay, and it may not be like being granted, you know, or being granted not in the way which you wish, okay, and that's due really. It's like you put out your good intention that the universe listens to, and then it's backed up with worry, fear, doubt, lack of belief, okay, and then the universe just cancels that out, okay. So the universe answers both at the same time. It's very efficient, you know. It won't like grant you something and then take it away. It will actually stop it getting to you, okay, because of these negative emotions or negative thoughts which you've been putting out. So once you work through this lack of belief and these negative thoughts and emotions, and you kind of sort of clear the clouds, you know, and then you kind of get what you want, you know. It's a bit like that snow globe, you know, you shake it up. It's all over the place at the moment, but once it settles, there's this beautiful scene which was always there. Yeah, I mean, the advice here is shown by the Six of Pentacles, okay, so quite clearly, you know, things have been out of balance. You've been putting a whole lot of time and effort into a situation. It's time to let go. It's time to step back from the situation. You could well have been in the thick of things, okay, which doesn't work. You know, it just causes a lot of conflict and a lot of disagreement. So there's a strong sense of walking away from something or dealing with something differently, and then that brings about these changes, okay. I'm also sensing some improvements here around work, money, or business for you on the way. So on the outside, I've got the Knight of Cups reversed, okay. This is like a release, okay. I just see all these emotions just come spewing out. You know, it's a bit like you got the water, it's kind of building up, you know, with this dam. The dam will burst and then the water can just flow. And that's how it's with you. It's like there's this big release, and there may be some crying, some tears here. You know, you making your feelings known around a situation, but it kind of brings about this relief and this release from the situation, which then enables you to drive forward, like that water which goes through the dam. So you just carry on moving forward. Your hopes and your fears are shown by the Four of Cups. I suppose your fear is that the same things are just going to repeat over and over again, and you're going to carry on getting these unwanted emotions. But quite clearly here, there will be like this outpouring, and then you'll be able to move forward. Then you'll start to get more of what you want in an emotional sense, okay, which is also shown by the Ten of Cups behind the clouds, okay. So the clouds is like the dam, but the dam bursts, the clouds clear, and then you move towards what you want. And then the final card is the High Priestess in the reverse position. Yeah, there are some negative people around this situation, but I also sense them to be very superficial, okay, very toxic. But once you let go and move forward, I just don't sense they're going to bother you. They may for a little while, and then they'll just kind of sort of just fade away into the distance. And don't forget, there will be some challenges initially because you've made these changes, okay, but once you get through them, yeah, then things are shown to be much better than what they've been now, and also in the past, a whole lot better. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.